I want to be across the day? What's the impact I'd like to have? And importantly, that's not a task list. It's not writing down what I need to get done, but it's actually thinking about what's the leadership impact I'd like to have. And to that end, that makes me think about what are the behaviors, the emotions, and the cognitions that I need to draw on in order to have that impact
Yeah.
realized. And so I might have to tune some things. If I'm feeling fatigued or exhausted, I might have to think about, well, how am I going to energize myself as I step forward for the day? Or if I've got this inner critic talking to me about my day,
Mm,
how am I going to make a choice to actually support myself with more positive thinking, whatever it might be? And then at the end of the day, what I tend to do is take 10 minutes for reflection again and ask myself, did my impact match my intention? And
ah,
if it did, fabulous, right? I'm headed in the right direction. It's helping me
yes.
with my well-being because I've been able to have the impact I'd like to have for me and for others. If it didn't, it gives me a choice point. And the choice
Mm,
point may be, what will I do differently? What do I need to dial up or what do I need to dial down? Both to support myself in terms of how fatigued I might feel, or maybe as the day continued, I had back-to-back meetings and I had no space to have any water, nourishment, bathroom breaks, whatever it might be. And by
mm.
the end of the afternoon, I'm feeling frustrated and I call it hangry. And people don't want to see me hangry. And so I might not be as kind in my leadership to others, which is also not being kind to me. So my
Mm,
well-being is impacted by that. So I can make some choices about perhaps I can look at the next day how I better control my diary and my time. What am I saying yes to? What
mm.
might I be able to involve others in so I can step back and make some more space? Or how do I even take a moment or two just to stop and pause and take a breath? And that can allow me to just have a moment in time to recalibrate and to
Yes.
test out, is that intention coming through or am I being driven by other forces? So that's a technique that I tend to use. And I do coach a lot of people around that too.
Yeah, I really admire the leaders who set the intention for the day. For me, I'm really focused on gratitude. So I start and end my
Mm.
days with gratitude and setting an intention. I usually focus on the thing where I know I need to work harder at, but not
Yep.
in an intentional way. So it's almost wish list versus an intention. And then at the end of the day, even though I'm focused on gratitude, I'm going back to say, what could I have done differently? And it's usually the thing because I wasn't as intentional. So I love the fact that you set the intention and recognizing where you need to pull from your strength to be able to lean into
Yes.
that. That's something I can
Yeah.
definitely emulate for sure.